Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First
and
pitch
now,
coming your way next.
Please welcome your Cleveland Guardians.
Just about ready to go, and on the hill in this one, Gavin Williams.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Betts swings, deep drive, left field. Banks off the wall, and they're at the corners with nobody out. He's safe.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here is Freddie Freeman, and that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Mookie on the move. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And there's one down. Here comes the throw, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's smacked on a line to center. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores. Will Smith to the plate.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
And now it's Max Muncy.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He is stifled by the strikeout. Back here in Cleveland, and today on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
We go to the bottom of the first. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a foul out of play. Kwan aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Kyle Manzardo.
And that one fouled off. In the dirt. That one misses. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion. So,
oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto.
Here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
The pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So up next, Ha-Seong Kim. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Pajes on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. A swing and a soft liner. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Mookie now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1-2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one outside, and it's 2-2. The Dodgers threatening.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. ground ball to the right side. And that one handled out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. That one out to right. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it. One up, one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
No throw, and he reaches safely.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Stepping in, Gabriel Arias. Swings through that one. Outside low, and the count's full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Will Wilson.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The 1-1 is fouled off. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Max Muncy at the dish.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Martinez settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Guardians,
Bottom of the inning.
left
And the batter
fielder,
now, Stephen Kwan.
Kwan.
The 1-1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Way upstairs. And the count now even up. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Kwan checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson.
Now batting.
So digging in, Bo Naylor. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Oh, look at the stop. The throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. One gone, runner at first. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Naylor, the base runner at first with one out. Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2. Just missed. Towards first, Freeman. To Betts at second for one. Back to first, not in time. And now the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo.
Now batting, first baseman.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. And that's down and away. Yeah, that's fouled off. And now it's filled up. Throw over to first. Ramirez dives back in safely. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. This to center field, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Fouls one off. 2-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one the other way. Arias sends it across the first, and that will end the inning. And we're back. Here's Lane Thomas.
Designated hitter, Lane Thomas.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And the next pitch is way outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Daniel Schneemann.
Daniel Schneemann.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Outside. And now it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The other way, and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And they'll do it again. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Miguel Rojas. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That one misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Just missed. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Here's Mookie to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Pitching change here, Luis Ortiz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
45.
for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, no outs. And here's Freddie Freeman. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Late with the swing there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Outside low. Ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a pop off in foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Now a long throw home. Safe. He beat the tag. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Flying around third is Betts. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And there's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. He goes down looking. And next for L.A., Andy Pappas.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Here's a 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Betts puts it away for the out. Will Wilson digs in for the Guardians. 1 out, bases empty. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. That one's in there. Full count now.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here in Cleveland, and now Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
That's down and in.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
For the Dodgers.
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
No, that's a ball.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Okay.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. Throw to first, and he's back in safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Betts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Kwan going back, and it one-hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Rips that one to right. Schneemann makes the catch. And that's the third out.
Now pitching for Los
Back
Angeles.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher 17. On the mound, Shohei Ohtani.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now Jose Ramirez. Ohtani, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. One down, base is empty. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 out, space is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Lane Thomas. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hernandez sizes this one up, hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Guardians.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kate Smith.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Oh.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Now
And here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
That one's in there. 1-2.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Now batting.
2 down. Base is
baseman,
empty.
Max
Now the third
Muncy.
baseman, Max Muncy. And a foul ball. Stays alive. Two now. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading
Stepping
off
up for the Guardians.
Right
Daniel
fielder,
Schneemann.
Daniel.
All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On to Freddie, double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
Martinez.
And the sweeper misses.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Guardians.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Slade
44.
Ciccone. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Ciccone.
Andy
Leading off
Pages
for the
steps to the plate for the
Center fielder,
Dodgers.
Andy Pages.
And that drops in for a strike. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. The batter will be Michael
Right
Conforto.
fielder, Michael Conforto.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. 1 out, base is empty. Now, Hye-Sung Kim. He swings and fouls one off. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. 2 outs, bases empty. And that's off the outside edge. 2-2. Goes down looking. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Wilson. On the ground to third, Muncy. Fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Left center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Next offering upstairs, Ohtani. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And a swing and a miss.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Two on, 1 out. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Anthony Banda into the game.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Manzardo. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late swing, foul to the left. Squirts away a little bit. Right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 11th of the year. It's 5-3. Base is empty with 2 away. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Slapped foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a good eye there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Conforto sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Mookie Betts now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. On the ground. Oh, what a stop from his knees, the throw, and they get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Daniel Schneemann now at the plate.
Right fielder, Daniel Schneemann.
Outside low, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hernandez pulls it down, and there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Arias getting ready to hit. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman makes the play, and there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2. 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.